Did normal animals exist in the Pokemon universe? The Pokemon series, a game and anime franchise that left its mark on a generation's childhood, raises the question of whether traditional animals coexist in the Pokemon universe. The general belief is that in this world, there are no regular animals, and they are replaced by creatures called Pokemon. But what if that's not the case? Could our familiar animals also exist in the Pokemon universe? Our first clue comes from the Pokédex. Pokédex devices are small, portable electronic gadgets that provide information about Pokemon species when we capture them. This is where we find the initial traces of animals. In the Pokédex entry for Pikachu, the series' most popular character, we see the phrase electric mouse. In later generations, dogs and even dog breeds make appearances. Squirtle is described as a small turtle Pokemon, and the Pokemon Buniri is categorized as a rabbit Pokemon. Do we see animals in the games? Indeed, we do. For example, looking at the first games, trainers classified as bird keepers have a standard bird on their arm, not a Pokemon. Members of Team Rocket frequently refer to us as mice. On the SS and ship, a sailor mentions jellyfish, and we see dishes on the menu like salmon, snakefish, and steak. The games mention owls, wild bees, ladybugs, fish, butterflies, horses, deer, and some other animals. Now, let's talk about the animals we see in the anime. Over time, we observe fewer animals in the Pokemon anime, but they continue to appear. Especially, instead of showing Pokemon eating other Pokemon, it's less disturbing to see them consuming worms and insects. When trainers sit down to eat, they don't consume Tauros steaks. Generally, Pokemon appear more as creatures tamed by humans and used for purposes other than their dietary needs. As seen, regular animals exist in the Pokemon world. Some Pokemon closely resemble regular animals with their unremarkable traits. It is unknown how things are classified as animals or Pokemon in the Pokemon universe. There is no information on that. It draws attention that as Pokemon games progress, we see fewer animals. In fact, in the chronologically first game, Pokemon Legends, Arceus, some Pokemon are missing, and there are no animals at all. It seems that in the Pokemon world, animals are slowly disappearing, along with certain Pokemon species.
But if I lay down and I play